Alright, we should be live and ready to go. This is a quarterfinal matchup. The 2018 now into 2019 winter tournament. Speaking of winter, right now, right outside my window, it's cold, snowing, and windy. So it's a great day to cuddle up next to the computer with all you guys. And let me just get this just set up just right. I do have a little bit of a stream delay, 90 seconds. So if you guys throwing stuff in chat and want me to communicate, it'll take a little bit. So this is game one. This is a random map, so nobody's picking a map. They are picking their gods, so down on the bottom is Brickhead spawning, and he is set. And up in the top is more champion, and wouldn't you know, big surprise, he is gone Oranos. So it looks like a random map, and the first game has generated us the old map. It's actually not old at all, it's actually pretty new. Ghost, what is this name? Frozen Waste, that's what it is. I'm thinking of Ghost Lake, but it's not Ghost Lake at all, it's Frozen Waste. Brickhead used his vision pretty much right away, just right over the middle of the map to get some line of sight. He is converting some forward walruses and also going forward as well. This is actually a really good move. The reason he's doing this is because if he gets pushed off of hunt early, he can always fall back and use his base hunt. So it's a good tactic to use when you're playing against an aggressive civ where you might get pushed off a hunt early. However, Brickhead being set might actually end up being the one on the aggression early. He is set after all and gets all these early animals. It's kind of interesting. I don't really know what he would do here. It's kind of an unusual matchup, at least as far as what I'm experienced to. Set versus Oranos on Frozen Waste. It's an interesting one. I would assume that Moore will just do the typical counter barracks unit spam and then do some raiding. One thing to note about this map, all the gold mines, except for, of course, your starting small one, are on the very edge, right around the corner of what is the frozen ice. So you can't really wall it off. You can't defend it too well, so it does open it up for raids. So probably see some key raids coming in on gold mines. We're looking for Moore's second or third gold mine, I would assume. I don't think there's room for one here, so probably here. And there should be some on his left side as well. Brickhead could do a variety of different strategies. I would think he might end up taking this side town center, depending on how close the gold mine spawns. That's the decisions I would think for him right about now is if he grabs this one or if he grabs this one. I would think he would grab an early town center. He could try a villager rush, but I don't think he's going to be doing it. Yeah, his temple's way too late, so he's not going to be doing a vill rush. My guess is he'll end up falling back and taking a town center right away as soon as he advances. But yeah, I do like the forward conversion because he is now taking all of the middle hunt. And the middle hunt is kind of generally anybody's, you know, first come first serve. So he'll have plenty of hunt to fall back on, and Moore, well, he doesn't. Looks like Moore will be aging up right at 437. So that's pretty standard. So yeah, we'll end up, I would assuming, just seeing a barracks, counter barracks, Terma, Murmillo, probably not very many Promethean, and you'll just do some raiding and harassing right away. We will look at the town centers real quick. So Moors are both forward. Brickhead actually does have a side town center, so it's slightly advantageous to him. Man, I do like this gold mine right here, though. If I were him, I would take this town center as soon as I advance and not get this one, because this one just doesn't protect anything. Not a whole lot. Or he might end up just going straight fast heroic. Interesting. He does have hunting dogs. I would assume Moore has hunting dogs and hand axe. Look at him. A little economical madman right there. Another thing to note on this map is that a lot of goats spawn on the ice. So Brickhead is now just kind of roaming around on the ice trying to get as many goats. And look at all of his goats. He has 18 goats compared to Moore's 8. And probably a few more coming in somewhere. But yeah, that's huge. We are seeing the military barracks and counter barracks coming up. So that's pretty standard. And man, this was really great plan by him getting this forward hunt. That was really good. He is up right now. It doesn't look like he's going to be grabbing a town center, maybe? Boy, I hope he's not coming over here. Nope, he is coming straight to the back. Yes, 300. So walruses originally have more. I forget what they have normally. But yeah, it's really good to convert them. Looks like he's just going for a fast heroic. Yep, straight fast heroic. Or has used valor somewhere. Where did he use valor at? Okay, right here. You always want to use valor to get a citizen. It does make them gather approximately 10% faster, and of course it lets Atlanteans get an additional citizen, because normally they're maxed out at 25, but each hero kind of adds to that. So technically now maxed out at 26. Yeah, he's just going straight up heroic. That is interesting. You'll have pretty much the resources to advance right away. A little bit short on gold, though. Just a little bit short. Yeah, I mean, you'll still have a pretty good time, about 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Wonder if he'll just do pre-siege. I would think not. But that might be what he's looking at. As I think these units are stuck here. He's going to need to destroy this house. And more losing his Promethean for no real reason. Yeah, he's with all the food he has. I mean, he could do really a variety of different things. It's just a ton of food. I wonder if he has husbandry already. No. Oh yeah, he does. He does have husbandry, but ooh, you need to look at all the work this is doing, even though it's stuck. So Moore is grabbing a forward town center. Which he has to, because he only has forward town centers. 2 forward town centers. Yeah, I think we might end up seeing pre-siege or maybe pre-slinger siege, or he might end up doing a fast mythic and just use all god powers. Pegasus Rush is mentioning that in chat. With all the food that he has, he could do that. I just don't know. The problem is that's just a ton of his gold income being spent purely on god powers. And yeah, he's making a market, so he's going fast mythic. I don't know if that's worth it. Because he essentially will be using a god power to kill a town center. And so he's spending 2,000 resources for an Avenger, some animals, and a tornado. And I don't know if that's worth it. Because you're not going to do that much damage, like resource-wise. $2,000 worth of damage, or however you want to call it. And his spearman, I would use shockwave here just to kill the spearman. You might not need to, because spearmen aren't fast enough to dodge ranged arrows. So yeah, I don't think he's going to even need to use the shockwave. So this is a good catch by Moore right here. I mean, I know it's just one Scorpion Man, but Scorpion Men are pretty tough units. So Moore has 1 town center. Looks like he's just maxing out on military. I would think I don't know if he scouted the market, but I would think he would at this point be assuming a market or a fast mythic is coming. So he is just now fast mythic. I believe it's 1:15 or 1:30 to age up. So you'll be up right around 10:30 or so. Yeah, really, there's no point in raiding. He can't raid anything right now. What he just needs to do is get some line of sight on gold mines so that he knows which side Brick is going to go to. Because Brick has a choice, and now he is building a Migdal Yeah, I don't like. I don't know. I don't think this will. This will. I don't think this is a good idea. I would rather have seen just like pre-siege, especially with 2 forward town centers. I mean, he would be able to keep him at 1 town center pretty easily if he would have done pre-siege, because he'd be able to roll over 1. So he is gonna do elephant. No, okay, camelry. I do like that better than elephants, because he's gonna be killing a town center with tornado. Might as well make camels, because the elephant. I mean, really, what he wants to do is probably gold starve. There is only 600 gold left on the starting gold mine. More would probably actually behoove him. That's a good word. I like it. To get his building HP upgrade, but it doesn't look like he is, and he's losing some units. Not really. So up Horus. I want to see tornado right away. It might. I mean, I would almost be tempted just to do it on the front one, just because I wouldn't know if he would be able to definitively keep a hold of this. If he'd use his tornado here. Like, I don't think he'd be able to keep the town center, like, down forever. Okay, he did make a couple elephants. Okay, so tornado here. Should kill the town center. Yeah, no building upgrade. I would have liked to have seen him get the building upgrade. Not that that would have helped, I guess. So town center down. Armory. Citizen. House. Yeah, more probably should have gone 3 TCs. And now a shift onto here. That's okay. Alright. Yeah, he's not going to stop this. Just look at all these animals. So he actually, all these rhinos, he actually trained additional rhinos with his pharaoh. It is very interesting. And now he's used ancestors. I don't think More should not be fighting this. This is not a good fight for him. You might as well not fight. I mean, what's the point of fighting this? Like, you already lost your town center. You might as well retreat. Yeah, he could have used a 3rd town center just because losing 2 means he can't. Losing both of his means he can't advance. But why is he fighting this? Like, there's no point. Like, he lost a good portion of his army fighting ancestors that he doesn't need to. And he shouldn't have had his entire. He needed to be ready to gold starve. This is a very poorly placed mining camp. But all right, this was a lot more effective than what I thought it would be. A lot more effective. Almost be worthwhile to use here. Look at all these rhinos. You must keep spawning them too. They are tough units, and they only cost what is it? 8 favor, 6 favor. So they're decent for their favor. But see, yeah, with all that, he's just with that endless food. Like, he still has unused goats. It's just crazy. I would have liked to have seen him get hand axe though. So he does have his town center. Is he aging up? No, he's not. Yeah. See, in a case like this, Hyperion would actually be pretty good with the pure Migdal units. 4 Chaos Migdal units is pretty good. He's not done yet. It's not over yet, but he needs to get on this gold mine. And he should have built a house down here for his villagers. Okay, so yeah, he is trying to come down here, but these camels will kind of interfere. Yeah, so as Atlantean, since you have free, basically, buildings that you're, I mean, they're not technically free, but they're almost free. Free buildings that you can garrison in. You might as well get them. Like, if you're going to mine forward, just delete and rebuild right next to it. Alright, so the first push is done. Mora has foregone age 3 because he needs more army. So that is a good idea. But now, before Brick gets town centers, he needs to sit on this gold mine. But I don't know if he's going to be able to, because he's going to have to defend too much. Really would be worth it to put a tower or two here. Okay, he's checking this town center, so that's not being used. Yeah, he's just getting hurt by not having this manor right next to his gold mine. Like, this is huge right here. This raid is gigantic. Another citizen down, so he's killed 2 citizens and been idle for a long time. Brick did get heavy camels. Okay, finally. Oh, but see, he's ready for this now. He's got the camels and 2 more rhinoceros. Okay. Alright, okay, so he did notice. No, he did not even get crenellations either. Okay, so now he is... Finally heeded my advice. He is deleting his manor and rebuilding it right next to the gold mine. And okay, so now Brick is, yes, grabbing town centers. He is now finally running out of his base food. No, he doesn't. He still has 4 sheep left. That is ridiculous. And they're all maxed out at 300 food too. So he's got 369, 1200 food still sitting in his base. So yeah, at this point, I think now it's too late for more to be able to win this. Main mistake he did was he lost a lot of units fighting here when he really didn't need to. He could have just retreated. And then another one was allowing himself to get raided a little too much here. So this is the main fight here. Good positioning. You can see only 3 camels are able to fight at a time here. So that the good positioning by Moore. Nice to get in that chokehold. I'm also surprised to see not see any Cataspeltes either. They do kind of murder camels. He didn't delete it. He did kill it though. So that is, by now they'll have very little food. The Tower of Cestus, that is a good relic actually. Like if he were to put 2 towers here, it would be the end of any sort of camel raids. But I just... Moore's not going to be able to keep up with the economy at this point. And he's still... So it looks like he is now using his favor for rhinos for hunt. That's actually not the most effective way. So each age up, you get 2 animals. The one he should be making now for food is the hippo. Same thing for age 2, you make or age 3, you make the giraffe instead of like... These 2 units are the aggressive ones, and these 2 are seen as like the economy ones. So he should not be making the rhinos anymore. He should be doing the hippos. Oh, he's trying to grab this town center. So he is up with Hyperion. Has to use Chaos. No elephants anymore though to Chaos. Like if he would have been up Hyperion for the attack on his town center, he might have actually been quite substantially different. But yeah, if he gets this town center, it's definitely over. It's important, very important that he not get this town center. I mean, I think it's kind of over anyway, especially with him losing his satyr for no reason. Okay, so... And now the mercs are coming too. That's the one thing, he can just sit on the gold mine and get the all-powerful mercenaries. And he has finally stopped making Terma too. He's just down economy so much. No text being researched. The Brick is at 110 of 160 pop. Okay, okay. We'll be able to pick off a few vills here. Still losing quite a bit. I don't know where the Cataspeltes are, but then they are nowhere to be seen. What kind of eco-text does he have? He's alright. Finally now, at 19 minutes, he is having to convert 2 farms. But with Shadoof, not a big problem. Still has 2k gold left, so that's going to be there for a while. But yeah, he's just not going to be able to get any town centers. You guys yelling at stream elements. What are you doing that for? It's not even a real thing. I would think Brick is actually probably pretty close to max vills. He's been at 3 town centers for a while. And more probably not close to max fills. What's he got? 7 there. Another 6. So he's only at about 15 vills. Did he get no crenellations yet? Man. Okay, so all these villagers will probably have to move all the way up here. Yep. So a little bit of a push here, but I mean he just makes 3 mercenaries or 2, and this is done. And puts a wall here, and this town center will never go up. So yeah, forward walls with catapults. You just can't do anything about it. Okay, so finally our first gold raid of the day by more. What a good forest spawn for him. Yeah, I don't see... well, being a little careless with his catapults here. Okay, now we're going back. The problem is the Cantarius don't get the attack bonus against the catapults. It's actually the catapultes get attack bonus against siege for Atlanteans. What is this villager going? He's building a market, it looks like, and is going to try to wall all this off. Oh, he's trying to kind of discreetly mine over here, I think. Okay, the catapults are down, but he just, as time goes on and on, more is just falling further and further behind economically. And kind of armory upgrades we got here, nothing, just heavy cavalry, and it'd be nice to see him get Desert Wind. That's the, oh, I know you can't get Desert Wind. He went up with Horus, so that does not exist for him. Yeah, just fighting with, not even bothering. Okay, he made 1 mercenary, down 2. Yeah, this is, okay, so this game's over. Especially now, I don't really know where more is going to go to get his gold. Oh, he's building the sky passages. He's trying to look really cute. Ooh, Hikate. Will not do anything. I mean, you could set it right here. This is still actually Brick's only military producing building is right here. Okay, so he did use it on that. No big deal. What is this? Migdals cost 360 or 300. And since it's in... yeah, when you use Tartarian Gate, do keep in mind that it only has 60% pierce armor. So actually, buildings do a good amount of damage to it. This is a very weak chaos there. Just the chariots, but at least they are doing some work. They probably killed more units of Brickhead than Moore has. And ooh, look at this! Cantarius coming in big. Moore is trying. You got to give him credit, but these chariots have probably killed more units. They do die to chariots easily, but he didn't have very many chariots. Like, he mostly has camels. But Moore's doing his best to try, but sitting at 1 town center at 23 minutes against Brick's 4, I just don't quite see what he's gonna do. And Brick's got 2 pretty secure gold mines over here. So, not gonna happen. He's making a fire siphon. It looks like he's gonna try to maybe kill this town center, but again, at this point, Brick can just mine gold and defend any town center push, because Moore just doesn't have the population room to really mount any sort of attack anywhere. I mean, I don't even know where his army is. And, oh, I think they're all hiding in here. Yeah, that's where he's got them. Right here, he's being real sneaky and hiding his units. Now they'll pop out like, wow, look at this army. Okay, you can retreat your fire siphon at any time now. There you go. I mean, it is your only like true siege unit. And while, yeah, I don't know if more is going to be able to like stop this while being over here. The sky passages are, it's nice to see them being used. But he's going to kill that town center and maybe lose this, maybe get this one up. It's good that he's targeting the sky passage here. Very, yep, he's got it. And this fire siphon, the few attacks on the shockwave just in time. He was attacking for some reason the catapult, but he lost a lot of damage on the town center during that time. So he did get a town center down. I'm surprised he didn't make like 5 mercenaries to defend. He needs to retarget his fortress on here. He didn't even kill the pharaoh either. So yeah, this town center is going up. So he takes down one town center and allows another one over here. I think Brick's army problem is that he only has one Migdal making units. I mean, no big deal, because Moore can't make anything. Look at all his villagers just standing here. He just has no pop room. What is he at? 115 pop. Brickhead has only had 109 population though. So Moore actually has more population right now. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Alright. He might kill this one. I don't know where... Yeah, Brick is being kind of held back by the fact he only has one Migdal unit making... or one Migdal making army, and he only has 43 gold, so he's actually a little short on gold right now. Ooh, is he gonna kill this town center? Moore is playing this. I like what he's doing. Will he? Yeah, he's gonna get this down, and he might be able to get this one down. Moore's doing all right, actually. He has 2 town centers now. What I'd like to see Moore do is build a wall here. Like send in just a couple units so he can build a wall. So he has to do something about that. Excuse me. He has to do something about this trade though. Because that's really he's going to be getting all of his gold now. Brickhead is. Yeah, he needs to realize, and hopefully he will, now that he sees all the villagers coming here, realize that this is his last gold mine, and that this market trade is very important, which Brickhead does not have the mythic upgrade yet. Man, he just needs a little, what kind of pop are we at? 117 and 95. Moore is now out of food. Ooh. Yeah, he's kind of stopped villager production. I think he's still only at like 15 villagers. Like he just doesn't have the food. He must have he must have food army queued up somewhere because he's not making stuff. Ooh, don't lose your villager. Ah, man. Lost 2 villagers here for no reason. And when you only have not many, no, I don't think Moore's going to win. He had opportunities that now he's just too far behind economically. He had a lot of idle town center time, and even this town center isn't making villagers. Did push him off of hunt again, or not hunt, off of gold again, and now he has realized this trade here. If he can finish this wall and force the end of this, still has a chance, but he's just falling. Still more rhinoceros. He's just falling slowly and slowly further behind economically. He just has no villagers at this point. What's he got? 5? I guess I could just pull up post game and see. but he has almost no villagers. It's a villager push. Like this, I mean, this is alright. He's pushing here, but at this point, this trade route is so much more valuable than this gold mine. Yeah, he's going to lose this town center too. So, there were hopes. There were hopes of a comeback by more, but I think those hopes have left. He just kind of ran out of economy there. Just lost a few too many citizens and wasn't replacing them fast enough. Yeah, if he could have prevented this town center from going up, he might have been okay. This pharaoh pooping out rhinoceros is just so hilarious. But I don't think he did! He even got the set unique tech. Hack armor approved, hack damage approved, more hit points, more attack. It actually makes rhinos decent units, especially against Atlanteans. But yeah, nice try to wall, but just didn't work out. So this game is just about over. And yeah, as cute as the rhinoceros are, it would be better to see him spam Avengers. But this game is over now. I think we can definitively save that. In fact, maybe these rhinos will finish off the town center. That would be awesome. They don't do much for crush damage, though. I like it, though. It's actually taking it down a little faster than I thought. Does he have the Axeman upgrade? He does. He has bonus damage versus buildings. Alrighty, so that is about it. So, nice game. Kind of a different strategy from Brickhead, but it worked pretty well. Really don't think Moore was ready for it. I think I caught him by surprise. And the fact that Brick just had infinite amounts of hunt and goats to eat, that's really what made it happen. So, GG. We have called it. Yeah, Brick's eco was a little bit worse than what it should have been. But that's alright. It worked out. Yeah, so just look how far. I mean, this is all just he's advancing without making civies. And for a while, I don't think he had enough to support all. Well, yeah, he's a little slow actually in getting his town centers. But whatever. You can, yeah, Moore only ever got up to 20 at the most citizens. And you can just see basically at 10 minutes, he really didn't have any more for 10 minutes. So that's the first game. We have one game, and it is Brickhead drawing first blood. This is just a best of 3. So imagine we'll be starting up back here in just a minute or two. Moore's probably got to shake off his loss there. I know he was in fine spirits after spanking Skady 2-0. So anyway, we'll take a quick look at the brackets. So if you guys are maybe you haven't watched all the games yet, and this might be spoilers. So watch out. Right here, we are at the final, the very last quarterfinal match. Oh, dang it! Now I can't see it. My screen's launching. But it's the last quarterfinal matchup to be played. Brickhead vs. Moore. Brickhead got a bye. He was first place in his division. Moore was too, but he didn't have quite as many points in the group stage. So this is what we're looking at. So the winner will advance to play Joe. That'll be a semifinal. And then up in the top, we already got the semifinals ready. Shelty versus Matrius. And they have launched. Rhinos are stronger than people. Well, that is very true. I don't know if you mean in game or in real life, but you're a wise man. Zoologist Scopos over here. Okay, turn off my preview. We should be getting ready to go just shortly. All right, so nice first game. And do keep in mind this is random maps, so we will see what will happen this next game. I'd say anything that has high hunt is probably advantage set. Anything that is, well, but here, well, maybe not even. Because even if it's low hunt, you can still use your pharaoh to make hunt, whether it be gazelle or giraffes. And I will remind you guys, there is a 90-second stream delay. So if you put stuff in the chat and it seems like I don't notice it, it's because you're 90 seconds behind. We're just waiting here for more to reconnect. He is probably off recollecting himself. Isn't hunting better? Hunting better than farming? Yes, it is better. The one difficult thing about hunting is then you have to keep tasking. It takes a little bit of work. I mean, you throw somebody on a farm and you can forget about them the rest of the game. Hunt takes a little bit of thought. So this is game 2. A random map. They do have vetoes. I think they have one each. Oh man, you're already calling out Joe will win Brick, assuming that Brick will advance. Alright, so here we go, game 2. Let us see what we have. Ghost Lake, another winter-themed map for what is our winter tournament. So spawning on the bottom left is More Champion. He is Oranos. Spawning in the top right is Dodd Brickhead. He is set. We have Ghost Lake and we have Starting Hunt for both players. Very generous 3-pack of boar, and there is actually 2 3-packs of boar. So this is at least starting off about as high of a hunt of a Ghost Lake as you're going to see. This is a best of 3. And so, no, I'm kind of surprised to not, oh, Brickhead's vetoing, so that's disappointing. Are we going to veto? There we go. I'm kind of surprised that he vetoed that. I would think he could almost do the same strategy there and it'd be effective. Oh. Hold on. I can't cancel! I couldn't cancel. Anyway, actually now I'm using the extra observer. So this will be a little bit different now. I won't be able to... use my... So this will work. I can observe as player 3 because I technically don't exist on the map. Which, by the way, this is the same map. I don't know what's going on. Brickhead said he's got a screen bug. We're just waiting for something. If we do play this map, this is Frozen Wastes again. Wow, this is like the longest chat that's ever been put in my chat. Look at this, Odin King writing a full doctoral thesis in here. And no, set conversion time is not changed based on maps. So that's not true. going for here. Okay, well, he's gone. Where did Brickhead go? Calling all Brickheads. So yeah, in patch 3.0, if the third player or additional goes with a different team, it'll just be put in as observer. The reason for that is to get a allow for duo casting without there being any sort of recorded game issues. And yes, more can veto. Each player gets one veto. Kind of, I'm not a big fan of the way the veto rules are, in that essentially it just becomes a crapshoot. Like, it doesn't change anything because it's random map and then you just go back to random map. So like, you veto a random map just to get to a second veto. Yes, you found a website with fake news. Anyway, let's get this going. Yeah, he wrote, I don't know, he must have copy pasted something from some website, fakenews.org. What are they arguing about? Whether it's a veto or what? No, I mean each animals they have different. Do I know what rhymes with Brickhead? I can only imagine. Playing dead? I don't know. It should be. I mean, really, the map should be the same. Or you could maybe even just... What are they... I don't know. More confuses me sometimes. I don't know why Moore doesn't think it should be. Oh. Okay, you used the veto. Well, just say that, man. So, now, after some drama, I guess, now we're going to game 2. And it's Alfheim. This is now a completely different map than what we saw previously. So spawning on the bottom is Brickhead. He is set again. Spawning on the top is more champion. Yeah, I don't know. And he is Oranos. Alfheim is an interesting map in that the hunt amounts can vary quite a bit. It can go from very low to actually pretty high, but usually it tends to be on the semi-low to medium. So right now it's kind of towards that semi-low, it looks like. We've got each player will have an elk spawn of just 4. Each player will have a deer spawn of just 4. And there will be a caribou spawn as well. So the way this map works is this is like the bonus hunt, I suppose. And there could be 1 or 2 spawns of these per player. Just looking at the map, it looks like there's just 1 spawn. So this is pretty low hunt, actually. And yeah, so Brickhead doing a good thing like last time. He is forward and getting as much forward hunt as he can. I imagine he'd jump from here down to here, probably convert all of this, and then maneuver his way back to his base. We're looking at town centers, so both have a side or back town center, and then both have really actually pretty open and vulnerable forward town centers. This is really wow, these are really forward. Wow, really open too. Really not a whole lot of defenses for either one. So, oh, I do have a question. Do you guys prefer the overlay to be like this or the standard like that? I feel like this might be a little better when casting games. So I'm assuming they'll both have hunting dogs. They do. Whereas not hunting dogs, he don't. Looks like he might be advancing pretty quick. Yes, it is fairly low hunt. One deer pack, one elk pack, and one, what are these, the caribou? No, they're not caribou. Deer, elk, and whatever. I can't see the names because I got it minimized. So yeah, this is low hunt. Each player is getting 4, 4, and 3. So if I'm just doing that in my mind mentally, that's 150 times 11. So 1100 plus 650 was it 1750, 1850, something like that. So yeah, Moore's advancing up for a pretty quick 4-minute advance. I think this is the good move to do. He wants to push him off of this hunt before Brickhead has the opportunity to use all of it. So that's really good. I'm also surprised. Okay, so he is converting the deer over here, and yes, he is now advanced. Actually, pre 4 minutes. He's going to be about a 357. Oh, also, I like this manor placement. This is really good. Basically a wall with a gate. Really good. This is really good. As far as strategy, I think Brickhead will... this is tougher for him. Because he does not have a safe second gold mine. About the closest thing he could get to safe second would be to grab this town center, but I don't think he's going to have the opportunity to do that. So I don't even like this one doesn't protect anything. So very interesting. I think Brick will have a little bit more of a trouble in this game. Like even if he does like pre-siege, there's just I don't think the eco to support it. Boy, where's he going with these deer? Brickhead is not. Is he advancing now? Going for a 5-minute Anubis advance. Ooh. That's... I don't like that. I don't think that's a good idea. Because he's going to need Ptah for this cheaper farms. Because unlike last game, he's not going to have infinite food. I mean, he still has a decent amount, but he's going to need to make cheaper farms. And Anubis, if you want to make one of those things that jump around, Antibites, it takes food, and he's not going to have a ton of food. He's also a little bit slow in walling. Like, for me, as soon as I see a 4-minute advance, I'm walling the heck out of my forward gold mine. Like, Moore is going to be able to push this pretty hard. Okay, he waited, got his... He is doing the 2 counter barracks. But yeah, he's going to be able to push this. Ooh, he's going to try to go for this town center. And Moore is anticipating this by checking this. He can stop this. See, this is where Plague of Serpents is not going to help. Not at all. Ooh, this hero is... Okay, Moore's kind of... I think he could prevent this a little bit easier than what he's doing. He needs to get on the... At least somebody shooting at the Pharaoh to stop this empowerment. I think he's going to get this. Yeah, he's got Shockwave. He needs to use Shockwave. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get this. Did get this Plague of Serpents to come out. Needs to finish off that priest. It only has like 3 hit points left. But even with grabbing this town center, it's not getting him a whole lot. like it still does not protect his gold mine. So now in that time he did get his forward wall here, so that's safe. He is moving to his cattle. He does not have husbandry though. Picking up a relic here. So he's just going to do a standard 2-town center, boom, as set. Really more could do a variety of things here. He could grab another town center and follow suit, or he could do a fairly quick Age 3 based off of solely doing Terma raids. I'd think he'd make a town center. Yeah, see the problem is that Brickhead is not going to have the food to advance to Age 3. So he's going to have a hard time responding to these raids because the only thing he's going to be able to respond with is slingers. And slingers are just so slow. He's looking for stuff. Like right now, there's not a whole lot to raid here. He needs to be careful not to take too much unnecessary damage. Yeah, he's just up here using this to gather wood. This is interesting. Yeah, more. Okay, so he is grabbing his town center. Really, he's made about all the army he needs at this point. So yeah, get his town center. It looks like he's going to be casting Valor again pretty soon. He should be building his town center with a heroed citizen. But that's alright. I don't know why he's so desperate to raid the wood here. He should be able to raid the gold. You guys are calling out GG based on this town center being grabbed. I don't think, or maybe you're doing it the other way, but I still think this is advantage more. I think he'll be able to age up quicker and be able to kind of take advantage of the slow slinger defense. I mean, he'll eventually be able to mine this, but you can just see he can just split up his army, and just either side is being completely harassed. And yeah, I think if he just bases off of 2 town centers and ages up to Age 3 quickly, I do like Hyperion here, because Hyperion, the Satyr, do really well against barracks units, and you know that Brickhead will have a lot of them. So yeah, I think if he does a 2 town center, age up through Hyperion, Brick won't be able to hold this forward town center. So my prediction is we'll be going to a Game 3. And he has, ooh, I think that does improve. That is huge. This relic, kind of an, people talk about strong relics. The Trios bow that gives archers +2 range is a very good relic, especially for Terma that already, they only start out with 14. So, what is that? What is 1/7 of a percent? What is that, 16% increase, essentially, something like that? That's a huge upgrade. I don't know why he's standing here. I mean, with his additional range, he can sit here. Yeah, that is a big, that's a good relic for him. I mean, I have to control up to see what the other ones. Ooh, more HP for villagers? That's huge. Cheaper armory attacks, okay. Mithril horseshoes improves cavalry speed. That does not apply to Terma. Will help Contarius though. Yeah, Brickhead, that's just not okay. Mora does not have any food right now. He is sitting at 0 food. Probably needs just a few more. What's he got for? Ooh, no eco upgrades yet. He needs to get his. Okay, he does. He is getting plow now. Okay. Yeah, so now he can just kind of roam around and should be able to hit and run actually on these, like with his extra range. They're just too slow to dodge bullets. This is not a good idea. So as Egyptian in classical age against, come on, oh man, you don't want to go forward just because your army is so slow. I don't know why Moore just doesn't collapse on this. Like right now, if he collapses, this is a easy win for him. Okay. Yeah, why? Because he can just hit, you know, he can kite a little bit with whatever unit that they're targeting. He can, he's waiting for the Prometheon. That's now Brick actually has to micro if he wants to win this. And yeah, it's now losing all of his slingers for no. Yeah, you never want to be forward. Never. So he is grabbing another town center. They're both equally running away at the same time. So I thought I would see Moore do a 2-town center fast heroic, but instead he did 3. And alright, got that heroed, so now that won't die. You can upgrade, get that. Yeah, he's getting a massive town center. He'll be able to prevent this. Okay, alrighty. Really not much. Oh, these are some very adventurous farms here. Okay, he does at least have plow. Does not have husbandry, or not husbandry. He does not have hand axe, which is kind of important considering how much wood cutting he had been doing. So really all Moore needs to do now is just prevent Brickhead from taking this town center, and then he can push age 3 or even just do age 4 Tartarian Gate and push with that. Like if he just advances age 4, uses Tartarian Gate down here, and then pushes on this one, Brickhead won't be able to respond. How is Brickhead doing? It looks like he is trying to go up to age 2 soon. Moore will be aging up in a very short amount of time. He has the eco. I don't think he has an armory. No, he's forgotten his armory. Otherwise he would be advancing right now. Just the hit and run. I think Brickhead must have deleted these. So now this is his only gold mine here. Well, he does have this one though, so he does have 2 gold mines back here. Brick, he's gonna need to probably go up just to age 4. I don't think staying age 3 will be beneficial for him. Ooh, see, this is a big mistake by Moore. His army is out of position. Brickhead should not be able to get this town center, but he is taking advantage of this. He will raid the gold mine, but I feel like it would be better for him to prevent this than to do a raid on the gold. Because really, the fact that he has enough army here to prevent this. Yeah, that's this was a misplay here by Moore. I assume he had line of sight too because he's got this oracle here. So you got a couple fouls in stream. Appreciate it. Should be aging up. Age Thea. I thought he would go up with Hyperion. I feel like Hyperion's a better choice here. Okay, he wants to prevent this Migdol, and he will be able to. This is what I'm talking about. These slow classical age army, and he will not be here in time. In fact, even if they do get out here in time, if he just does a shockwave, he can completely destroy this whole army. A little bit out of position. That was a good special by the Scorpion Man. He was able to get quite a bit. So actually a really good special. The Scorpion Man special is. Okay, he's losing his bird to just slingers. Hello, Moore. Earth to Moore. Yikes. Yikers. Okay, Moore is jumping straight up to age 4. So it does look like he will probably... Actually, if I were him, I would Tartarian Gate this and push here. But it looks like he's going to push here and maybe Tartarian Gate over on this side. I guess either way it's fine. We're rooting for the weaker player some more. Yeah, this is going to be... Hey, get a shockwave here. Moore doesn't have enough army. What's he at for pop? He is popped out, but where is his army? Alright, so yeah, he's sending these over. Yeah, he's going to Tartarian gate over here. Probably just around here would be fine, because then it'll prevent all of this. And then he's going to have to push here simultaneously. I'd kind of like to see it flip-flopped, but that's alright. Ooh, I like this, though. Really cheeky sky passage. Where is his other sky passage? Right here. I like this. Oh, that Scorpion Man is almost dead. Ooh, these spearmen are gonna be way out of position for this attack here. Where's the rest of Moore's army? They're getting stuck here. These dryads are very confused. He's got a huge army. Why aren't you popping them out? What are you waiting for? Oh, another sky passage over here. I like it. Okay. I don't think Brick is close to advancing, though. Oh, he is! My bad. Ooh. I don't like that. I don't think that's a good placement. I'd rather see it over here. Moore's been a little bit... not really been using his shockwave. I don't think he's used it at all. So nice tornado. Does he have any building upgrades? He does. That might save this town center. Because I think the tornado, yeah, will already have done enough damage to these buildings. So yeah, that town center will not go down. And Brickhead is losing his side town center. That is huge. That's his trade town center. Needs to save his army, though. He's losing a little bit too much. Ooh, this is big here. Oh, Brickhead did not scout this gold mine. He does not know this here. That's huge. And now the sky passage is really going to come handy here. And it just goes from here over to here. Man, if Brickhead doesn't scout this gold mine, that is a huge problem for him. It's like just out of line of sight. Well, he's got a little bit, but oh man, that is huge. Because right now I am sure he has no gold. Yeah, he's sitting at 30 gold. And for the moment, oh, he didn't get his sky passage upgrade. I would have liked to seen him get his sky passage upgrade, but I love the use of these sky passages. This is awesome to see. And even though he's losing his sky passage, he's actually he's gonna be able to rebuild it. Okay, so he's now moving to this gold mine, but yeah, he definitely has not seen that gold mine. Okay, would have been nice if he would have gotten this relic to upgrade his citizens' hit points. For Atlanteans, it gives them. Well, he did get it. Never mind, he got it. It just doesn't show up. Or no, he didn't. No, that's just the hero. Yeah, he didn't get it. But if he were to, that would be awesome. Looks like this villager. One more hit, one more hit. Boom, got him. Here comes the fire siphon attack down here. I don't think Brick is going to have the resources to defend this. Is he making rhinos again? Or is those just his starting ones? Okay, Pharaoh dead. Spears do well. We don't forget, spears do get the attack bonus against siege units, so this is big here. Yeah, no, the sky passages, when properly used, ooh, he should repair this town center. Oh, that's gonna hurt him a ton. He didn't repair it. Because I'm pretty sure he's probably at full pop. Pretty close. He can't afford to lose this. He's going to. He doesn't even know this is happening. But he's got Brick down to one town center, and he really wants to make another sky passage over here, just out of line of sight. I don't think Brick's going to be able to hold this. Now the discussion between whether or not... I feel like sky passages they're fine. it would, I mean, it would be helpful if, like, say, Gaia were to have sky passages. But I think they're alright. I mean, especially when you compare them to Underworld, they do alright. I mean, you gotta have villagers. It takes a lot of work to get them to where you need them. Brickhead trying to... Yeah, not knowing about this gold mine is pretty significant. But he doesn't even have his upgrade yet for caravans. Doesn't have a... There he goes. Yeah, I don't think Brickhead is going to be able to recover from this. Yeah, look at his resources. He has nothing. In total, he has 200 resources at 99 pop, and Moore has 1600 resources at 140 pop. So yeah, this, unless barring some sort of crazy change here, we are going to game 3, boys and girls. I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 around. Brickhead is playing set, which I'm probably, I guess I'll answer this with the stream delay in about, you'll see it in about a minute and a half. Yeah, I just don't see how Brick is going to be able to get any of his town centers back. Well played by Moore, though. I do like it. He did a good job. The use of the sky passages was very effective. Kind of eco upgrades. Not really a whole lot to be writing home about as far as eco upgrades, but it's probably going to be better than... Brick's got all... You got all the farm upgrades. Still kind of some adventurous farm. I like this farm, like way out here. Like, that's not even put it anywhere remotely close to any sort of gather point. That's alright, we've all been there. More... One problem he has, though, is the lack of forward buildings here. So he's actually not going to be able to stop this. And man, these Avengers do some work. But really, I feel like Moore was probably a little too far stretched out here. I know I probably just said the other, like a minute ago, I don't know if he was going to be able to... Oh, he went to Titans too. Moore doing the cheaping his way out. Only Shockwave is left. Yeah, I feel like Moore should really just focus on this side here at this point. This isn't really a big deal. But yeah, Brickhead's not going to be able to get a Titan, and he's not going to be able to kill this. He has nothing mobile that would help him kill it. Armory upgrades, how we doing there? Alright. Okay, I don't know why he would get bronze mail before he would get any of the attack upgrade. That doesn't make much sense to me, but... And he just has the hack armor upgrade. We're always sending him back here. He really could just sit his army here and take this town center, which I guess he's able to do that anyway. Brick is making units over here to fight over here. And that tech also, or not the tech, the relic that he has. Is it giving range to... No, it doesn't give range to the Arcus. Interesting. I guess they figure since they already have 20 range, they don't need... Is it giving them right? No, it's not. GG. Alright, game 3. Well played by Moore here. Just not quite enough hunt for Brickhead to do what he wanted, but he still played pretty well. Alright, so that is game 2. Ooh. Let us upgrade this. So this is going to be the finale. Moore's busy rubbing, giving himself a back rub over Sky Passage use. Alrighty. They should be doing match stats though. There we go. Alrighty, game 3. This is for all the marbles. On the edge of my seat. Still snowing outside. Nice day to be cuddled up to the computer with you guys. Alrighty. So the low hunt did not treat him so nice there. Anubis was probably a big mistake. If he goes up with Ptah there, he probably is sitting a lot better. Like, I don't even know why he went Anubis. Like, if he really needs to use it to defend his town center, you might as well just do Shifting Sands. Yeah, if Brick would have scouted the left gold mine, I don't know if it would have saved him. But why is Brick going Eggy? And that is a good question. Brickhead traditionally is a Norse player, mainly Thor. Maybe he feels like his Thor would not match up well against Oranos. Which I would probably agree. I mean, Set will give him a better chance than Thor. So we waiting on more here to click in. He is thinking. Refueling. Reloading. Getting another one in the chamber. Yeah, but yeah, I am a little surprised with the consistent use of Set, but don't know, maybe Brick's been smurfing and playing a lot of Set. Set's probably easier to do though. Like, Oranos can really take advantage of some situations, get Thor in some really bad spots, whereas Set, it's pretty hard to make like blatant mistakes because you're pretty much on the defensive. I mean, how do you really mess that up? Yeah, it's alright. I like snow. It's cold. Let's see. Right now, my weather forecast tells me it is 24 degrees Fahrenheit. I know most of you guys probably abide by the Celsius rules. And it's snowing. It's supposed to get a few inches. Which I know, again, you guys will be doing centimeters, so it's alright. So it'd be nice to get maybe a water map here, since we've had we've had a high hunt land map, a low hunt land map. Let's get a water map. Oh, is Brickhead going Thor? You guys put it in chat and look. Changing to Thor. No, it's a best of 3. So Eric BR, this is for all the marbles here. This Moore is such a troll. So yeah, best of 3. Winner advances. The loser goes home. All right, Thor versus. I feel like the Thor versus Oranos matchup though is quite a bit more map dependent. But I guess Set versus Oranos is a bit map dependent too. You get a high hunt map and you'll be pretty good. A low hunt map, even. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go. Hopefully this will be the last launching game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 we'll have for today. No drops, no restores. Anatolia, we did get a water map. I feel like this is probably, maybe I'm way out in left field, but I feel like this is about as good of a map as Brickhead could get. Here, oh, he's vetoing. Okay. Oh, okay. We veto. What are we doing here? Okay, there we go. I feel like that would be a good map for Brickhead, which is probably why more saved it. I'm confused. Anyway, Alfheim again. How much hunt will we get on this map? We have the starting 4. More is wondering Blue Lagoon would be a good map. Anyway, looks like we're playing this. I don't know if he's vetoing or not, but on the right side we've got Brickhead spawning. He's Thor. And on the exact opposite end is more champion, Oranos, spawning on the left hand, and Brickhead is ready to play. Nah, let's play. So here we go. Game 3, this is it. On Alfheim again. This time instead of Set, we're playing Thor. So we are seeing if there's going to be any forward hunt. As I kind of went into last game, Alfheim can really vary quite a bit on whether or not it has low or high hunt. So far we are not seeing a lot of hunt, so it looks like it is another low hunt spawn, which typically Alfheim is more so on the lower end than high. So yeah, we are just seeing one pack, and this is not a good spot. That's Moore's anyway. And I would assume his hunt must be right up in here, just based on the distance from here. Means his hunt must be right here. Okay, what kind of relic we got here? This flagstone of Buhen. Girdle of Hippolyta. That's not much. Okay, here's another pack of animals. I would assume these are Moors. Oh, we are going to have a... Ooh, what are we doing here? Okay. I'd say this is to Brickhead's advantage to push him off. Yeah, actually, he doesn't know it, but it would actually be to his advantage if he were to continue to push. Like, where's this citizen going? Ooh, way down here? It's a long way to walk. A little bit risky. So the question is, where is this remaining hunt? It has to be right here. This was good. This is big. This is a big power play here for Brickhead to push through here. Moore did not get... Oh, he did. He did get hunting dogs based on the initial hunting spawn. That is interesting. I would have thought he would have just done what he did last game and just did his 4-minute counter barracks again. Very interesting. He's also got... got some... Still doing the... he's cutting with those trees and gathering from there. I don't think he saw this citizen go down here. Whether or not he catches that early with the Valk would actually be pretty important. Looks like Moore's doing the 430. Brickhead maybe a little bit slower. Ooh, he's putting out another Ulf. Interesting. And another Ox Cart, so he's going to be a little bit slower. So yeah, Moore is right at 430. Brickhead will probably be more like 445. Let's say second Ulfsark. Oh, he's making another dwarf yet. So he's looking at 5-minute advance. That's slow. Okay, he's going to find his other hunt right up here, I would assume. It has to be up here. Because there has to be another deer spawn. Man, where is it? Interesting. Just gonna move to these bear here. Yeah, he's looking for the hunt. I would have thought I would have been up here. Maybe it's gonna be right in here. Nope. The case of the missing hunt. I'm really curious. Okay, Samora is doing barracks and counter barracks, so interesting. Getting this walls and gates cheaper. That's a good tech for a Norse that'll be building a lot of walls. Okay, gangbanging the Oracle. Now getting on the Promethean. He'll be advancing in just a minute. Boy, if he can get to find this citizen there, that'll be pretty huge. If he can push that one off a hunt. Now he's going to go back. He will be able to fall back on his chicken. And yes, this is played on Boobly. It's fairly similar to what we have on Steam. Now I really have no experience at all in this kind of matchup. I really don't know what Brick will do here. He is making 2 barracks. Moore is making Promethean, Terma, Ermillo. That's pretty standard. Okay, so here's more deer. So these were actually Brickhead's deer, and these are Moore's way down here. Oh, he's gonna find this, but Moore will probably end up doing a Valor. He should target, yes, target a. Ooh, come on. Yeah, Moore has to wait till he gets. He's wanting to wait till he gets his third unit down here. Where's he going with these 2 guys? Oh, he already used it. Never mind. Oh, he could. This is within range of forest fire. He should have forest fired this. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna kill this, and he's gonna kill because you can't repair it. Forest fire does like 2100 damage, so this is gonna be a dead vill. Unless he can get a miraculous shockwave off. That's huge. Ooh, needs to watch out here though. Can't be the big key when you're fighting Oranos is you can't be losing units for no reason. And he lost one and almost lost another and halfway done with the other one. And he's gonna have a hard time defending this army here. With a forward gold mine. What he can do with this aggression here is pretty significant. Because Moore still has shockwave. Right now Moore's kind of incompetently fighting this. Now he's doing a little better. Gotta watch out for your... Doing a good job. These hero have kind of ignored this Valk so far. But yeah, now Moore's winning this pretty hard. It's not quite enough cavalry for Brickhead right now. Ooh, watch your Valk, watch your Valk. There you go. Move it back. Would have been probably beneficial instead of like... I'd rather see him upgrade his towers instead of the 3 throwing axemen. Can he get... no text being researched. He has pickaxe and hand axe. Just pickaxe. This is a big fight right here. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't wall this. This was kind of a mistake, was not walling here. Okay. You can get some good shots on these. As Axemen are shooting at the Prometheon, he needed to aim at the Murmillo. Like, he can do a few hit and runs here. Because now Moore does not have enough Terma right now for all these Axemen. Ooh, nicely defended. This is thick here. See, like, I would do some, yeah, I do a little bit of hit and run here. Because, yeah, Moore he's got all of his Terma fighting at that one, and he does have upgraded towers. He needs to get a wall here. This is big. I'd say this is a winning battle, though, for, at this moment. Okay, so now that these have gone back, you saw these go back. You need a wall right here. You can take advantage of this. Where's he going? Ooh, he's trying to raid, but yeah. Okay, you need to wall. I'm surprised he's not walling. He even got the cheaper wall relic. Okay, just pickaxe. Hand axe and pickaxe. Say defending this was huge for him. Very huge. Where's the wall though? I really want to see a wall. Like, he walled this. I guess there is only 400 gold left, so the key is going to be probably that gold mine. Ooh, watch out, watch out. He's got heavy cav. Does he have the food to get another Valkyrie? Like, if he could get another one to heal this one up, that would probably be worthwhile. He's almost out of base food though. His berries are almost done and his cows are almost done. Moore's a lot more cows. Okay, coming in. He went a little too far forward here. Yeah, he's too far forward with all his army. He needs the shockwave. He needs the shockwave. Yeah, it was a very predictable shockwave here. His axemen were too bunched up. Okay, he's still gonna win it though because Moore went too far forward. He was just a little bit too far forward with most of his army. Ooh, but even if Moore loses this, if he can keep the pressure on, right now out of gold. He's gonna be out of gold too though, so you're gonna see a dip in Moore's army production in just a minute. Okay, now he's putting up. Yes, this is big. Yes. Very important to wall this. And he needs to wall down here too. And here. Oh, he's wanting to get these chicken. He can't get these chicken. Ah, you need to finish this wall. Okay, so you're going to see Moore's military production drop for probably a little bit. I wouldn't imagine he has... Yeah, he has 2 gold. So right now... 0, 0, 0. These won't be producing for just a little bit. I'm surprised he didn't wall up here too. He needs to get more Valks. He doesn't have the food. See, now as we're turning to more of wood-based army, you might see more winning a little bit more. But yeah, these Terma went into melee range down here. Got some Herseer, mainly is just tanks. Herseer pretty good tanks. This is ended up pretty well. I feel like Moore is kind of losing the micro war here. I'd like to see Brick. You gotta close off your corners though. Okay, walling here. That's good. But he needs to wall this off. Moore, nobody's getting a town center yet either. Still too much fighting. Just the pickaxe, no hand axe yet. He is going out to raid. Needs to get plow. It's pretty much a free tech for him right now. Okay, he's getting it. And this is the great thing about Thor, is that now that he has secure gold, he can kind of forego having to make villagers, and he can make dwarves instead. Man, this would be a big catch if he can find those down here. I don't think he ever scouted out this deer, though. But the Valk with all the extra range... Oh, Moore's building... He must have deleted... Yeah, he deleted a manor. Talked about that the other game. Always delete... you get as the game goes on and you got all your manors in your base and you start getting your citizens out further, delete a manor and rebuild it. It's only what, 95, 100 resources. I'm really surprised he's not walling this off. Moore's gonna be able to pick off some axemen with this. Too bad he had to waste a whole nother volley for that throwing axeman. Alright, picking off nothing. Ooh. So we got some Cataspeltes in. He needs to wall this though. Like, good walls here, but he needs to prevent the raid down here. I'm really surprised he's being so resistant to walling. I mean, cheaper walls. What is it? 15, what is it, like a 20% cheaper? Yeah, losing that Vil early on was pretty important. He even paying attention to these raiding cavalry, and they just kill 2 Termas with just 1 hit. Oh, watch out. Okay. Yeah, the 4 Terma raid essentially isn't going to do much. Ooh. This is what Moore needs to do. He is getting his town center. Brick might be just trying to get age 3. No, he's getting his town center now. Yeah, a definite advantage right now going to Brickhead's way, but it's definitely not over. Moore's getting his armory. He's a little bit off on his eco balance here. 900 gold, 150 food. He's a little bit off. Is walling that off. Alright, now we're seeing the Valks. Oh, just building a couple watchtowers. One thing for his walls, though, kind of noticing, if you're going to be building your walls, you really kind of want to get them long enough to where you can get a gate in, because you want to be able to cut through quicker than your opponents. So like if he builds this wall just from here to there and from here to there, he's now got his gates. Oh, I'm missing. I'm too busy talking about these walls and I'm missing this here. But Valks, all myth units get ×3 against other myth units, so he's got Valks for the Promethean here. But ooh, I don't think Brick's gonna get this. This is gonna be it because he's got all his throwing axemen down here. Army a little bit out of position. More is kind of, I don't know if with all these Valkyries though. I don't know if he'll be able to power. Yeah, he's always got another Valor too anyway. Ooh, kind of surprised he moved these villagers up here. You got a protected back forest back there. Okay, now he's sending his. Ooh, you're losing vills here. Yeah, Brick is a little slow to get this town center. This is going to allow Moore to catch up a little bit, but now Moore losing a little bit too many troops here. Just a few too many extras. Yeah, I'm surprised Brick just didn't move right to here. Still just the first line of all eco upgrades. Moore still forgetting to get eco upgrades. Doesn't have hand axe. Both going up. Age 3 Skady. Age 3 Thea. Interesting. 48% and 52%. Is Brickhead just gonna try for a rag here? Ooh, you forgot to move your ox cart down here. Brickhead needs to try to get this town center. Yeah, Moore's grabbing his. Kind of surprised Brickhead isn't able to get a little bit more raids. This will be a win for Brickhead here. He has enough throwing axemen now to kill any heroes. He does not want. Okay, if he needs to get his frost giant up here. He does not want to have to use frost here. That would be terrible. Okay, see, yeah, just see the power of one Valkyrie. You see how many units it's taking for damage. It's just huge. Yeah, see, Moore's micro getting a little bit. He's chasing. Oh, he did not need that. Whew. That was not a good use of frost because Moore was going to retreat as soon as that town center got up anyway, and that town center was going to be built. So yeah, that was a waste of a frost. That's key. I can't make mistakes like that in pretty close matches at high level. How's this gold mine doing? 800 gold left. He's going to need to move, but he's got a safe gold mine here. Oh, I didn't like to see that frost there. This is The problem, more, still no eco upgrades. Not advancing. He's going to take him a little bit to advance. He's only at 116 pop. What I'd like to see now from Brick is to get his raiding cavalry and his Valks together and start trying to do a raid. Like, he could do little hits somewhere. I mean, this is well defended here. So Moore looks like he's going to be trying to go up to age 4 pretty quick. I would imagine we'll see Ragnarok from Brickhead. He'll probably try to not rush it too much. Okay, so this gold mine's done. So Moore's bringing all his army down here like he's going to do something. The problem is with this gold mine being done, it really doesn't matter at this point. No, not all myth units get ×3. Most of them do, though. It's almost everyone does. It's pretty universal. I think, though, at this point, Brick has given himself enough time that Rag will win. Now, you guys are saying it's not 90 seconds later that was a good frost. I don't think he needed to frost that. I think Moore was going to retreat anyway. Okay, he's got plenty of gold. Gold mine here, gold mine here. Is Moore up yet? Oh, he's up H4. Brickhead is. Moore is not. I don't think Moore is going to be able to take this this Rag. I don't think Rag is... I don't think he's going to be able to withstand Rag here. So really at this point Moore needs to be ahead, and he's slightly behind. I mean, it's pretty close, but he's slightly behind already. And Brick at probably quite a few villagers already. Well, I guess I can look at the post game. Brick is at, ooh, not as many as I thought, 62 vills. But he's got 3 town centers pumping away, so... Well, 2 I guess, only one's researching. Does Moore have building upgrades? This is important. He needs to get his building upgrades. That slows down the Rag quite a bit. Ah, he's losing a lot of units here, though. This was not a good attack for him. This bird is just... yeah, he did get that Axima spell. Okay, up with Balder. Does he do it right away? I'd say he probably should. The sooner he can do it, the better. He is dropping off resources, too. That's good. Okay. What kind of a vill do we count here? Right about 70. And he only... Ooh, this is not good. Only 2 armory upgrades. Is he getting more? Bronze shields. I just don't think Moore's going to be able to hold this. I hope he's not advancing up to age 4, because that won't help him at all. So he's not, but he doesn't have any... Lack of walls. This is... He's trying to go... I see what he's trying to do here, but he didn't quite move back far enough. Well, it's doing pretty good. He just needs to send some of his army down here. But one special from the fire giant here. Let's watch these. Oh, you already used a special? I wanted to watch the special come through. Oh, here it comes. Whew. Does a lot of damage. And that's it. GG. Kind of a sudden end. Ragnarok will do that. All right. So that is the game. Brickhead, real important defense of his gold mine right here. That was the game right there. He was able to defend without losing a whole lot and was able to push more off. Also losing this citizen was pretty significant early on. So that is the game. Brickhead wins the series. 2-1. Really nice games. Especially that last one. That last one was tense there on that gold mine. I mean, if it goes the other way, more pushes through. But I feel like losing that citizen. I mean, just one citizen, but you figure at that, what is it, at that point in time in the game, that's a 10% hit to his economy. So that's pretty significant. So well played by Brick. He did a good job. Easy when you're observing to point out mistakes and say he should have done this, should have done that. But overall, really well played. Players are going to make little mistakes here and there, but well played by Brickhead. Well played. Moore did well too. Really nice use of the sky passages. That was really good. In that, was it second game? Game 2? Yeah. Nice use of the sky passages. So GG's. We can take a quick look at post game. You can see pretty even on eco. Actually, Moore's ahead, but military. Whoo. Oh, watching you don't quite see this, but wow, that is a 2-to-1 kill loss ratio here. And don't pay attention to the units lost here. I believe it counts the Ragnarok villagers in units lost, so this is not accurate. So you're gonna have to subtract. I mean, well, he killed 82, so he lost 82, so that's not right. So, a 2-to-1 kill loss. That is not good, or 1-to-2, however you want to look at it. So, well played by Brickhead. I feel like in a lot of the fights, Moore got a little bit out microed, but nicely played. Good games. And we will take a quick look at the brackets, and then I'll sign off. So we'll really quick here. This is the brackets. So Brickhead is advancing. He is playing Joe. So those should be good matches. And then up on the other end of the bracket is Shelty playing versus Matrius. Matrius, player that's really come a long way recently. Probably a couple years ago, you probably wouldn't have seen him really in the stage at all. But pretty good to see him here. He 2-0'd Fox. Fox is no pushover. So should be 2 really good games here. So appreciate all you guys tuning in to watch the games this afternoon. Some real nice, relaxing Thursday afternoon wintry games. So thanks for playing both to Brickhead and Moore. Really good series. Nice to see both you guys putting together your best efforts. So kudos to you guys. Nicely played. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the games. And thanks again to everybody watching. Hope it was a good show to all you guys. And we will catch all you guys later. Just stay tuned. I'm sure we'll have the semifinals and finals streamed whenever they do happen to be played. So just keep your eyes open for those. And we will catch all you guys later. So have a good rest of... What day is today? It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, gentlemen, and we will catch you guys later.